Monday morning, just made a coffee. I bought some takeaway cups. I'm not starting a coffee shop, although it could be a cool little side hustle. But yeah, I just figured when I want to go for a walk, it's usually the same time I want to have my first coffee. So I figured rather than having the coffee, delaying, not wasting time, but obviously spending that time doing that, then going for a walk. Then I come back cold sometimes because again, today it's grey skies. I was like, let me just get some coffee cups, takeaway ones, dash them off when I'm done because I don't like carrying stuff when I'm walking. Have a coffee and walk. Productivity, mate. But yeah, other than that, I just filmed a video for YouTube. I'd never normally post on a Monday. I want to increase the content, so I made a very important video, so check that out if you haven't already. And yeah, I'm just going to go for my walk, get my steps in. It's looking like it's going to rain. Took a trade this morning on GU, which was full TP, which was nice way to start the week. Steps in. Remember, steps are important. Make them a non-negotiable and make sure you're doing your non-negotiables every single day. If you're struggling with accountability and you want someone to pester you, link in the description. I've got you. It's Tuesday, just got back from a haircut and just finished recording a video which will be going out today. I'm just starting to try and play around with posting more frequently. I know with a lot of the vlogs, a lot of people are loving the vlogs, which I'm going to continue doing. I'm going to continue doing weekly vlogs. But I know there's also a lot of things in the vlogs that are not getting out because people can't be asked to watch 20 minutes of video. The channel feels like it's stagnated a little bit. We're not getting many new subscribers. Again, it's not so much about the subscribers. It's just I really want the message to get out to more people about some of the stuff I'm sharing because I strongly believe in it and I think it will help traders that are struggling. I'm seeing this constant narrative from mouth breathers that are just pushing this rubbish online, which is polluting people's minds. So I want to kind of share more of the things that have helped me, more of the stories, more of the things that I can relate to how you are, how you feel. 2020, 40 grand of debt, no real direction, responsibilities as a parent, and I took a gamble and it's paid off. It's not been easy, and that's what I want to share. Because I feel like this constant narrative of rushing to be a full-time trader is being pushed upon us from social media, but a lot of people are getting themselves in a very sticky situation. They're not understanding or aware of the outcomes of what comes with full-time trading. I've made a lot of videos on it, but I want to keep pushing that. And I try to take the channel in a direction where obviously it's helping people to make some lunch. And what we've got cooking today, I'm going to go Lango? Who's Lango, bruv? I'm going to go mango, coconut and lime chicken, a little bit of sweet mash, a little bit of veg. Perfect. Then do school run. No trades for me this morning. There was a beautiful position on EU when I was on school run. Yeah, EU short here, which was lovely. It had kind of violated a couple of things I wanted not to be violated before taking it. And then when I was on school run, as I said last week, I was kind of focused just with a little one. We were at the gate and we were just sort of playing and having a laugh. And I was like, you know what? I'm switched off. It's cool. GU had already done the same, so I was like, no trades today. It is what it is. I'm not that stressed over it. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Like, it's part and parcel of this game. It's me again. So I've hit EU and GU now, so we'll see what happens. I don't usually like taking both at once. However, they're valid to hit, so it's just a case of getting in. I need about £650 to pass a phase 2, similar to pass a phase 1, and then obviously it'll put some other accounts up nicely, but obviously it's whether it wants to play ball. I can't control it now. I'm in the trade, my edge is presented, I've hit it, it's done everything I wanted to see, so it's a case of I'm either right or wrong, and it doesn't mean like, oh, if you're wrong it's such a bad thing and then right it's such a bad thing. I'm just playing my edge and I'm just following my probabilities now. There's nothing else I can do, so I'll set alerts on stop loss, I'll set alerts on the area for TP. I will be watching the phase 1 and 2 a little bit just to ensure they obviously close out where I want them to close out. I'll do it manually because I always set it and it mugs me off. Now my job's done. I'm allowed 2 Ls a day, on one on EU, one on GU. So 1 L each, right? And now my job's done. There's nothing else that I can do. And it's very important when it's like that to have other things to do. You know, have other hobbies or interests or businesses or job or, you know, side incomes or whatever it is that you need or feel you want. Because ultimately, once you've clicked the button, your job is done. You need to manage the trade. And again, depending on how you trade, you can do that. But I'm not going to sit here now, analyze every candle, watch it. You know, that just takes me on a roller coaster of emotions. I'm just going to go and do something else, set alerts, and, you know, that's it. Whatever happens, happens. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. We go again. I'll keep you updated. I'm waiting for Steph to get back. I'm going to take the big man out for a cruise, and then we're going to go for a walk ourselves, get our steps in. about it, and that's the main thing, is realising there's nothing you can do about that really. You journal it, you log it, you go again. That is it. It's kind of a boring, repeatable system, but that is what leads to consistency. Now it'd be very easy for me to dig into them and go, oh, you know, I should have done this, should have done that, should have done this, should have thought about doing this. Instead, I was just like, meh, doesn't matter. I was focusing on building the thumbnail, which I finally created, which I'm actually gassed with, you know. So I don't need a thumbnail designer, I've decided. Got it myself. Here we go. Bop, bop. Yeah, this is sick. You know you're liking that, innit? Like, way. Basically, if you want thumbnails, then shout me in it. No, I'm messing. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I like the design, and I feel like I could just reuse that with different text now and then, just to give that hard-hitting stuff. Unfortunately, you've got to these days because stuff just goes missing. I get it. Everyone's making content. But I really want people to watch this video. Like, out of all of them, this one, I feel like it's just such an important video, and I can't stress enough how important it is. This is the worst thing about challenges, people. I'll do it manually because I always set it and it mugs me off. I've got no words, man. Absolutely no words. I passed another 100k this morning, which was nice. And obviously I had the phase 2. Closed it out when it was like £56 above, but obviously spreads done me. And I need £13 to pass it. So I'm not going to lie. For 13 quid, I'm not going to wait for the next trade. I'm just going to probably go and play some scalps with low size. Like, I need 13 quid. But yeah, happy days there. Nicely done. Got a couple of FCMOs, which I think need like another 4% to pass. What else have I got? I got a My Funded FX challenge as well. You know, the new, what's it called? I can't think what it's bloody called. 2% max daily loss crap, whatever it is. So I got one of those. To be honest, the spread on My Funded FX is horrendous. Yeah, I'm going to journal this trade quickly, and then I've got a video to film to get out today. If you haven't watched it, it will be about daily bias. I know a lot of you have asked me. It's probably the most simplistic and easiest to do daily bias on the internet, and it's not ICT based. And I think it will help a lot of you. So I was reluctant to share it because I don't really do that sort of technical side of things. But seeing people charging like 10 bags for courses, I'm like, you know what? Maybe this can help someone. So yeah, go and check that out. And then for the rest of the day, obviously non-negotiables, going for my walk, get my steps in. Gonna go with Steph, get her steps in. She's doing sick at the moment. I'm proud of her. Like, she's really taken to this whole new fitness journey. And we're just making those habits, and that's what it's all about. Make the habits and then just repeat those habits. I'm just gonna go and get some lunch with Steph, mix the day up a little bit this week. I've been sort of just flat out every day, so I want to just kind of do something a little bit different. So I think I'm going to take Steph out, get some food. Yeah, just enjoy the freedom, right? That's what it's all about at the end of the day, is, you know, you create the freedom for yourself, so you've got to enjoy it at the same time. It's the little things. Where do you fancy going for lunch? Anywhere? Should we go to Sheesh then? Okay. We're in the wrong place. Yeah. No, I'm fancying Wagamama.
Go to the library.
Does Wagamama work?
Yeah.
I can't even see you in this. Look how small you are.
Oh god, my legs
Look,
are hurting.
It doesn't even see you.
Where am I?
There.
Yeah.
Steph's 5'3", by the way. We established this yesterday.
Hey.
So she actually is a midget.
Me.
Nah, it's all good. Wagamama it is. Yes, guys and girls, how's it going? It's Friday morning, just catching up. So yesterday I was meant to continue filming after we went out for food, but we were literally just finished eating and the school rang, and Kira, they thought she'd broken her arm, or her wrist, sorry. She fell over at school and in PE, and she'd landed funny and she couldn't move her wrist and it was pretty floppy. So obviously we had to dart off, leave lunch, go and get her, and then get her to the hospital. Got her there, and they x-rayed her rapidly, to be fair. They were really quick. And she's basically got a buckle fracture, so it's kind of like a bend in the bone, so it's not broken as in terms of snapped, but it's obviously some form of fracture. So she's got a stint for like 3 weeks. That's the best outcome because we go on holiday in like 32, 33 days. And obviously I don't want her to not be able to fly or not be able to swim and enjoy herself. Obviously, you know, it's still cutting it fine, But yeah, fortunately enough, it's not snapped, so she just got to be careful in and around school and bits and bobs like that. It was a bit of a hectic day, but at the same time, I was very grateful because I was able to act straight away. I didn't have to ask, permission to get out. Can I go and do this? Can I go and do that? NHS were great. Like, they saw her immediately, sorted her out, and again, grateful for that, and grateful that we're in a place where we have the healthcare we have. I know everyone's always, quick to judge them, but when it's an emergency, they're there for you. So big ups to them. And big ups to anyone that works in the NHS, because I can only imagine that is a very tough, demanding job. So yeah, shout out you. So what I was going to say is when we were having lunch, I took a couple of gold scalps. You remember yesterday I said I was short passing, I think it was like 4 scalps. The first 2 I took didn't work. I ended up needing about £80. I used low lot size for this. There was no need for me to use a full lot size. That would just be mental. And then yeah, yesterday we got it over the line. So £105,019. Pop it up on screen, or the certificate, or whatever. For those people that think this is all fake and whatevs, suck your mothers. Some of you asked me about my win rate and stuff, so I just figured I'd show you my stats here. So I started this on the 30th of April this year. First trade won, which was nice. Then we had a bit of a flat period, didn't really do much until the 8th, so went a few days without trades. Then took a win, and then took another win the next day, and literally needed 800 quid. You probably remember me in last couple of weeks' vlogs around that time saying, I need literally 800 quid. Then waited for a few days, no trades came, and then I went on a little bit of a loss streak. Ended up losing around 3%. It happens, and it's something I want to share. Like, when you're that close, again, the next logical thing in your head emotionally is to just take anything, get it done. I just waited for the edge. I was like, 800 quid's still nearly 1%. Let me just wait. Let me see what happens. And then yeah, went into drawdown. So then went back to 102, and then that was on the 21st of May. And then we slowly ground it out. A couple of wins on the 27th, a win on the 5th of June. Then we had a small loss because I decided, because I only needed like 1% and a bit, I knocked my risk back to half. So when I'm that close, I'm like, I might as well just knock my risk back, take a normal trade. That lost. Then the 10th, we had a win here, which again, I hadn't changed my risk back from half. So yeah, closed it out at 619, so needed 400 quid. Then took a small L again because my risk had stayed on half. And then yesterday's trade passed us at 108.99. So it took me from the 30th of April, it's around 45 days, give or take. Obviously, we've got weekends and stuff in there. Number of trades was 15. Basically won 53 of them. So 50% win rate, and my average R was 2. As I've said before, that is realistically all you need to make money, is a 50% win rate with a 1 to 2, and actually stick to it. Sometimes my win rate might be higher, it might be 60, 65%. In this first period, if I'd passed here, I would have pretty much had a 100% win rate. I'm just at a point now with my trading where it's just like, I know what I want to see, I know what I need to do. It's about following it and sticking to it and not having expectations and not having any pressure or time constraint on things. Like, I've documented a hell of a lot since losing all the funding in October last year, and it's been a really, really, really tough time. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna gas it up. It's been hard. I have a lot of responsibility, and it's put a lot of pressure on me. Fortunately enough, I've done the work to handle the chaos and handle the pressure. I knew I had to get back to the drawing board and sort a few things out. And again, like I say, every single part of this journey will give you a lesson. And as long as you learn from that lesson, then you're going to move forward. So now it's just about rebuilding. Got around 600k that I want to get past. I don't know if I'm going to go back towards millions. I'll see. I just feel like challenges do weird stuff to people. Like, for example, this, you just made 8 grand, and then it's like, right, back to zero. Now you got to make 5 grand, back to zero. Now you make money. It can have a certain impact on your mind. So I'm trying to just detach from that, really focusing on my Darwin X. That is my main focus. The phase 2 account. So I got the phase 2, got the credentials on the 7th of May. So I'd missed a few wins from the other trades on the phase 1. And then obviously started with wins back to back. Literally needed £1,000. Thought, cool, we're going to have 100% win rate here. And then we just went on a little bit of a turmoil loss streak again. Went back below break even, which again, it happens. And you can see here, like, the composure. That doesn't lie. It's very easy to have gone up, lose it, go straight into drawdown, keep going into drawdown, lose it. I just went right. cool, regather myself, follow the system. That is literally trading. It's follow the system and keep yourself in check. And when the emotions come, it's understanding how to deal with them. It's not getting rid of them. It's understanding I'm feeling a certain way. What do I do? What actions do I have in place? What systems and processes? So once that happened, obviously again, got close, needed like 2%, took a small L, again, got close, needed like 600, which was where I was yesterday. I then lowered my risk because I was like, there's no point risking 1% when I need 600. Took a loss, and then we took the win. And then basically, so those 8 out of these trades, I think I took 4 trades on gold, if I'm right. So 17, 16, 15, 14. Why was that so hard to figure out? Jesus Christ, brain fart. So 14 trades in total. And again, my win rate was 44%. That probably would have been around 50%, but because of the gold trades, I think I lost the first 2, so it just added it on a little bit. And then you can see average R was like 2.5 R. So again, I'm in the regions of like 2.2s to 3 Rs, give or take. Reason being, I just feel like I can get in, get out, and get my piece of the market and be done. I don't have to try and catch the entire move. You know, the amount of times when I look back on my journey and I've had so much profit running, so much R running, and I've not capitalized on it because I've always thought there's more to have or more to give or whatever. I've just got a really good process now. I'm just happy with it, and that's what serves me. It's what suits me. I'm not saying that's what you should do, but I'm sharing this my channel. I'm sharing my shit, and if you don't like it, stick yourself in the bin, set yourself on fire, and jog the fuck on. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna make a video in a moment for Friday's upload. Do me a favor, guys. If you like the idea of daily videos, let me know. I'm trying to upload daily or most days. I uploaded some really good stuff this week, but not many people have seen it. I say not many people. That's a lie. Thousands of people have seen them, but not the usual. And I'm just trying to gauge like what kind of content people want, where to take the channel. I really love the vlogs. They won't be changing, as I've said before. I enjoy them a hell of a lot. But I just want to give other little bits of short videos to help people out. Watching the charts at the minute, not a lot happening for me. If I go and look at EU and GU, yeah, just nothing at the moment. Forecast yesterday in the old Discord, which I'm enjoying, to be honest. There's some really good people in there. And forecast yesterday, obviously, all week I've been saying about the gap being filled that we had left. And then I was saying, we got this obviously fair value gap that we presented. We were in it at the time. I took the long because I wanted to see a point of liquidity taken out. But then overall was the shorts to take out CPI's lows. And if we head back over to here, you can see that that's now played out. So yeah, really nice shorts on EU. What a Friday. It's been absolutely flat out. I've just spent my entire day basically. I've still done my non-negotiables, my steps, all the good stuff. You know, we don't slack on that. If you look here, 9.5k, I'll get 10k done. I'm just about to go to the school run. But I've created a banger of a masterpiece. Actually got me quite emotional, not going to lie, when I was watching it and just really seeing how far I've come. There was a period last week that happened that inspired me to make this video, and you know, I put it out there because I'm hoping it helps someone and I'm hoping it helps inspire or, you know, get someone out of a bad situation. So if you haven't watched the video I dropped on Friday, which is my story, I highly urge you going and watching that. And all the other videos I posted last week, maybe you missed them, maybe you don't have notifications turned on. Now would be a great time to do that. And yeah, I hope you took some value from this week's video as always. And I'll catch you all next week, guys and girls. Have a fantastic week ahead. Peace and love, gang.